Hello everyone, I'm Stephen and welcome to video number 10 of my IELTS Writing Task 2 playlist. I'm going to show you a model Band 9 answer. Here is the question that my model essay is going to answer. Some people believe that art and cultural heritage are essential for a country's development, while others argue that resources should be allocated to more practical areas like healthcare and education. So we have two options. We have art and cultural heritage, and then we have education and healthcare. And we're talking about resources that should be allocated to. If something is allocated to something, it means given to something. So in essence, we're talking about, should a government give money to healthcare and education, or should it give money to art and cultural heritage? To what extent do you agree or disagree? Include examples to support your answer. This is how I'm going to structure my essay. It's going to be a 5-part essay structure. I'm going to have an introduction, and in the introduction I will summarize the topic using the question, and then I'll provide my summarized opinion. Then in paragraph 2 I will give the argument in support of prioritizing education and healthcare. So that paragraph will say we should give the most money to education and healthcare. To prioritize means to make most important. In paragraph 3, I'll present the argument in support of prioritizing art and cultural heritage. In paragraph 4, I'll give my opinion, and then I will have a brief conclusion in paragraph 5. Here is paragraph 1, the introduction. At the end of this video, I will present the essay as a whole, but for now, I'm just going to present it paragraph by paragraph. The debate surrounding the allocation of resources to art and cultural heritage versus healthcare and education is both complex and highly relevant. Now, the word versus, you may have also seen that written like that, VS, which is an abbreviation. However, I'm using the full word versus in this essay. Next, we have a subordinate clause. While healthcare and education serve as pillars of societal progress, so that is the subordinate clause, we then have the main clause. Art and cultural heritage define a nation's identity. And then I have this adverbial, contributing to its long-term development. So just look at this. Art and cultural heritage define a nation's identity, contributing to its long-term development. And then I have a statement in the first person. I believe both sectors are indispensable and warrant a balanced allocation of resources. So this adjective here, indispensable, it means essential. You can't do without it. Warrant is a great verb. It's very advanced and it means to be deserving of. This part here is basically a summary of the question, of the topic. I have just used different words and then I have given my opinion here. I will then elaborate upon my opinion in paragraph 4. Here is paragraph 2. The argument in support of education and healthcare. Healthcare safeguards citizens' physical and mental well-being, enabling them to participate productively in society. This is a fantastic advanced verb. To safeguard, it means to look after. And notice, citizens is plural, so we put the possessive apostrophe at the end. If it was one citizen, if it was singular, then it would go there. Now here's an example to back up that first sentence. For instance, that means for example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, resilient healthcare systems saved lives and mitigated socio-economic disruptions. I discussed this verb mitigate in my previous video. Mitigate means to make something less serious. It doesn't solve it, it doesn't stop it, it makes it less serious. So those two sentences there talk about healthcare. Now I move on to education. In addition, education equips individuals with the knowledge and skills necessary for innovation and economic advancement. Countries such as Finland and South Korea, renowned for their significant investments in education, excel in global competitiveness. If you are renowned for something, you are famous in a good way. You have a great reputation. If you excel in something, it means you're very good at it. In fact, you're excellent at it. Prioritizing these areas addresses pressing issues such as disease, illiteracy, and unemployment. Illiteracy means you can't read. Pressing issues. A pressing issue is an issue that needs attention now, so quite a serious issue. This is paragraph 3, and this is the argument in support of art and cultural heritage. So I've started it with conversely, which means on the other hand. Conversely, art and cultural heritage cultivate national identity, promote social cohesion, and enhance international standing. So to cultivate means to grow. Social cohesion means that your society, the people in your society, can live well together, that your communities function and are working well. You could also say social harmony. International standing, it means having a good reputation. So you could say enhance international reputation. But here, international standing, it means your international reputation. Cultural landmarks and traditions not only act as repositories of history, values and creativity, but also generate substantial tourism revenue and provide employment opportunities. This is exemplified by the Parthenon in Greece and the Taj Mahal in India. A repository means a safe place to put something, usually something valuable. Tourism revenue. Revenue means profit, money. If something is exemplified by something, it is a great example of something. So the Parthenon and the Taj Mahal are great examples. Beyond its economic benefits, cultural heritage fosters pride and a sense of belonging, promoting social harmony. To foster is another word for encouraging or creating in this context. There is another meaning of foster too, which is very similar to adoption, when people adopt children. But in this context, it does not mean that. Moreover, art inspires creativity and cultivates empathy, both of which are indispensable for healthy societies. Here I have paragraph 4 where I present my opinion. I believe a balanced approach is imperative. Governments should prioritise investments in healthcare and education as fundamental sectors, while simultaneously allocating resources to cultural preservation. Imperative, essential, really important. Another synonym would be fundamental. Really important, essential. Simultaneously means at the same time. Countries such as France exemplify this balance by maintaining world-class healthcare and education systems alongside celebrated cultural institutions like the Louvre Museum. Such integration ensures societal well-being and economic diversification through tourism and creative industries. And finally, here is the conclusion. In conclusion, healthcare and education address immediate societal needs, whereas art and cultural heritage enrich national identity and contribute to long-term development. Policymakers must balance these priorities to ensure a lasting legacy of societal progress and cultural richness for future generations. A policymaker, it is similar to the people who make laws, so people in the government. A policy is like a rule or a law. So a policymaker, rule or lawmakers. A legacy is something positive which you leave for future generations. So a lasting legacy, a legacy that will last for a long time. I am now going to show you this essay as a whole so you can see how it works together. You can download this essay as part of a PDF file. There is an image on screen now, and I have put a link in the description of this video if you would like to download this PDF. It includes all of my other IELTS Task 2 writing essays so far. The debate surrounding the allocation of resources to art and cultural heritage versus healthcare and education is both complex and highly relevant. While healthcare and education serve as pillars of societal progress, art and cultural heritage define a nation's identity, contributing to its long-term development. I believe both sectors are indispensable and warrant a balanced allocation of resources. Healthcare safeguards citizens' physical and mental well-being, enabling them to participate productively in society. For instance, during the COVID-19 pandemic, resilient healthcare systems saved lives and mitigated socioeconomic disruptions. In addition, education equips individuals with the knowledge and skills necessary for innovation and economic advancement. Countries such as Finland and South Korea, renowned for their significant investments in education, excel in global competitiveness. Prioritising these areas addresses pressing issues such as disease, illiteracy and unemployment. Conversely, art and cultural heritage cultivate national identity, promote social cohesion and enhance international standing. Cultural landmarks and traditions not only act as repositories of history, values and creativity, but also generate substantial tourism revenue and provide employment opportunities. This is exemplified by the Parthenon in Greece and the Taj Mahal in India. Beyond its economic benefits, cultural heritage fosters pride and a sense of belonging, promoting societal harmony. Moreover, art inspires creativity and cultivates empathy, both of which are indispensable for healthy societies. I believe a balanced approach is imperative. Government should prioritise investments in healthcare and education as fundamental sectors, while simultaneously allocating resources to cultural preservation. Countries such as France exemplify this balance by maintaining world-class healthcare and education systems alongside celebrated cultural institutions like the Louvre Museum. Such integration ensures societal well-being and economic diversification through tourism and creative industries. In conclusion, healthcare and education addresses immediate societal needs, whereas art and cultural heritage enrich national identity and contribute to long-term development. Policymakers must balance these priorities to ensure a lasting legacy of societal progress and cultural richness for future generations. And that is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you did, please give it a like and possibly leave me a comment. And why not subscribe to the channel if you haven't already? If you'd like to support my work here on YouTube, you can go over to my Patreon page. There is a link in the description of this video. This is where you will also find the PDF of all of my IELTS Writing Task 2 essays. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.